Loush Ibi. Today's episode is particularly about dating. I think that dating in the Arab world as Arabs is something that we don't necessarily talk a lot about. Ibi, what are your thoughts about dating, particularly as a young Arab man?
Well, see, what happened was,
I didn't know Khadija at the time. I didn't know Khadija had a brother, and Omar was a big dude. The hell you didn't.
Well, dating Arabs in general, like, especially back home, I don't think it's that common. It's more get engaged, get to know the person, get married.
Yeah, I mean...
That's the way it works back home. But here it's a little different.
Public dating back home.
I'm pretty sure everybody has public dated once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's different here.
Yeah.
But, hey man.
But I've met actually some Arabs before who like refuse to date within their culture. And that's always been curious to me. I've never really...
I've been always curious about that.
I mean, I won't date an Arab guy or I won't date an Arab girl. Like, how many guys have I met that are like, yo, I won't date an Arab girl. I'm sorry. They're just too much for me. It's like, you mean like the entire, like the entire
Population.
361 million, like on Earth? So like not even one?
Yeah.
And it just seems like such a blanket statement. But they were obviously scarred for some reason. This is like, usually there's some PTSD going on there and they've been traumatized in some way from the culture.
Yes, sir.
But anyways,
That happens.
we have this girl here, Amira. Love that name. Shout out to Amira. It means princess in Arabic. She made a video called Dating Arab Girls. What is it like? What should we be careful of?
Oh, so she's giving us tips?
On what it's like dating Arab girls.
But shouldn't that be up to the guy to...
This is like if guys were looking out and watching what it would be like to date an Arab girl.
Okay.
All right, just a glimpse. This is according to her. Now, I'm not entirely sure. See, this is very tricky, and I'm not entirely sure if she's going to be speaking on behalf of the entire community or on behalf of herself. If I had to guess, I think it would be number 2.
Which is kind of odd because this isn't like a dating portfolio. You know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean?
well, because she's just speaking about herself, what she likes in men. No one really gives a crap.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a dating portfolio where you're just gonna be like, oh, here's kind of an island.
Right. I think her intention here is to speak on behalf of Arab girls, which we're gonna pull in our own reaction, our own perspective. I mean, hey, a little bit of dating advice. You know what I mean? Like,
Don't mind if I do.
guys, like, I mean, come on, like, we're allowed 4 wives, okay? I mean, it's not over. You know, the dating, it's aggressive. It's active dating. It's like a contact sport. You know, you got your headband, you got a water bottle. The dating scene in the Arab world is crazy.
It is crazy.
You know, especially when you have like 4 wives to fill in, the interviews all the time. You know, you're like reference checks, just credit checks, background checks,
Everything checks.
writing checks.
That is one of the most important ones, apparently.
It is for sure. All right, let's go. Dating Arab girls, ya wailo. All right, here we go. Let's see what
Definitely get on her mom's good side first.
Wrong.
We are screwed, gentlemen and ladies.
What are we? We're 4 seconds in.
Listen, let me tell you something.
No. Hey, nice, pretty girl.
She
I think
is.
she's got a little makeup channel. She's doing her thing.
She is one of the most, like, listen, when I tell you high maintenance Arab girl, like, I right off the bat, that's why I pressed pause.
Okay.
High maintenance Arab
Why?
girl.
Because she's all done up? Because you could tell just by her. Yo, you literally saw like 2 seconds.
No,
of her.
no. Listen.
Can we at least play the video?
I saw enough. You want to know why I saw enough? It's not only the makeup and the way she looks, it's this whole thing right here. Like, her hand's still dropping. She's
Oh, when she talks like
I'm
that,
like,
and like her nail is like this long.
gone.
Okay. I respect that, but you see, it's interesting. Like all of your preconceived notions and stereotypes have been downloaded now. There's a lot of flags that would go off because she looks a little bit spicy. But that's just my own preconceived notions, right? Like you gotta give it time, you get to know someone, personality, blah, blah, blah. But in the Arab culture, I've already done a reference check. I've already done a background check. I've already called the cousin. I've already called back home in Lebanon. I have the full 23andMe genetic tree on the girl.
fucking call the cops, got a background check on that too, you know?
We have cop friends, okay? It's not hard.
That's it.
Let's go. What? We're 4 seconds in. Alright. Go ahead. What is it? Alright, let's see. So, okay.
Let's do it.
She's saying get on the mom's good side. Fact. Alright? That's true.
But yes.
Alright?
No.
Strategically speaking, you gotta make alliances with the mom before you hit Omaha Beach. First 20 minutes of Saving Private Ryan is basically when you go meet the dad.
That's it. But when we say be on mom's good side, don't try to be fake and...
Oh, the mom will call you out.
Oh, 100%. But like be yourself.
No, Big Mama Bear. Mama Bear will call you out.
Mom likes you. If she doesn't like you, you're doing something wrong.
That's true.
But don't try to be fake and just so you could win over their son.
That's true. Because then it becomes transactional, like we've seen in some shows that we've done. Right.
If you're not an Arab and your girl is Muslim, Godspeed. If she doesn't...
Why? If you're not an Arab and your girl is Muslim, Godspeed, as in good luck. Why would that be a problem?
She being a bitch right off the bat?
I don't know. I don't think so. Hold on, we gotta give her benefit of the doubt here. What do you think she means? If you're not an Arab, but you're Muslim, so basically you're outside of the culture, but you're inside the religion. I don't know where she's from. I don't know what religion she is. I don't know why she brought that up.
I think she's trying to say if you're not a Muslim and you're dating a Muslim, good luck with you.
That's false. I refuse that information.
Me too.
Because there's a lot of parents out there whose priority is for them to just be Muslim or Christian and they don't care where they're from. There's other parents that don't care what religion they're from. They just want them to be Arab. All right? Asians do it. Southeast Asians do it. Russians do it. Like, it's known.
Common.
Like, it's a common cultural occurrence.
Yeah.
Right? So, big no.
If she doesn't seem crazy at first, just wait. It's coming. Get used to the fact that her...
Who is this girl?
I don't know.
Why would she say that?
Very high maintenance. She thinks she's showing off, man.
No, but why would she say that?
When this starts to go off, I think I'm spitting facts, but I'm not spitting facts.
Don't amplify like
I
stereotypes.
convinced myself that I'm spitting facts, but I'm not. I'm just blabbing on to make myself look cool. Clout. Literally, look at that. 10 pounds of makeup on the face.
Maybe going in.
Wants to show cleavage, but doesn't look like a slut, you know? So it's like halfway there.
Maybe don't do it.
It's like, no, come on, let's be real, bro. This is the type of people that I don't like for one reason. It's because they naturally look beautiful, but then they overdo it with the makeup to try to look like they're top shit.
Okay.
And then just the way they carry themselves.
Okay.
Like, if I saw this girl in public and I was single, I would not approach her.
Fair?
I would definitely not approach her because the way you carry yourself is actually what makes you beautiful.
Yo, who hurt you, bro?
Who
hurt you, bro?
This little...
Listen, so far, I've only agreed with one thing that she said. I don't believe in propagating stereotypes and amplifying misconceptions. Actually, funny enough, this is what this channel is actually trying to break down. And we're trying to celebrate the culture properly.
Come on!
But anyways,
The thing is, no, look, look, you know how when someone says, I'm not trying to be racist, but, and then they say something racist?
super racist.
That's literally what you just started off with the video with.
Yeah.
Everything I'm not trying to do, I am gonna do and say.
Get used to the fact that her family yells a lot, and it's not because they're crazy or angry. Or maybe it is.
What are we doing here?
I don't understand.
What do you mean yelling? Now, are you
She's
making...
still talking about Muslims, by the way. Muslim girls.
I don't know if she's talking about Muslim girls. This is Arab. This is Arab girls. And yeah, do we speak with conviction? Do we speak with passion and volume and gestural communication? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. But I don't think it's anger.
Clout chasing. I bet you anything she's one of those people that doesn't even consider herself an Arab.
Oh, one of those?
Like she's like that far gone against her culture.
I think that she's first generation somewhere, Canadian or American, and who I think that she's just going based off of her exposure to the culture as she knows it with the people around her.
She's the world's greatest investigator.
She's been hurt. She's had to investigate.
100%.
I mean,
look at that face.
No, but I mean, listen, if you don't want a girl who's the world's greatest investigator, because that means that she's been hurt or that she doesn't trust you for things that you didn't do. That's crazy. That's crazy. These are all insecurities right now.
But the thing is, look, Is she speaking about her experiences right now? Because now I'm confused.
This is dating Arab girls, bro. I don't know what she's talking about. She's telling us these are the things we need to look out for if we're gonna date an Arab girl. Period.
Does she date Arab girls?
I don't know. I don't think so. Why? What?
I'm just confused, man. This is just. It's like, how do you know what other girls like? Listen, because the thing is, even if you ask that, listen, even if she goes and asks another girl that question, she'll never give her a 100% straight up answer. You want to know why? Because the answer that girl's gonna give her is something that everybody can relate to, and then she says it on purpose so everybody can relate to it.
Yeah, but she's going into details that don't speak to the entire culture, right? Like investigator, yelling, angry, get on the mom's good side. I mean, that's actually some good advice, don't get me wrong, but she's going into detail. If I had to, like, there's some practical insight that you can give on advice. So for instance, if you were dating an Arab man and I were to make a video about that, right? One of the advice would be Arab men can be incredibly affectionate and emotional at home. Arab men are often very reserved and they don't express emotion outwardly, but they do inwardly. And you are now a part of that source of emotion. You're the only part of that source. And so it's important that you fill in that role for the man. I mean, that's sort of I wouldn't say they're crazy jealous men and you might get a slap on the face if you act up and he's always smoking and have the shisha ready when he comes home and no. This is all that's a stereotype. These are all amplified stereotypes and these are all things that maybe I've experienced or that I'm hating on, that I'm propagating towards you, you know?
All facts, no caps.
Damn.
If another girl even glances in your direction, she will give them the ayn. And you need to figure out what the ayn is. I'll just tell you. It means the evil eye.
Oh.
Basically, it's her exuding her wrath mixed with supernatural powers to ruin that other girl's life.
I think she's just talking about generally, especially with that fake laugh that came after.
That was very psychotic, by the way.
It was a bit forced, but I think that she's just talking about the overwhelming jealousy that can happen between Arab girls.
Yes.
Right? Which is true. She could have just said it that way.
Between all girls, though.
But ayn is not something that's always used. Hey, it does exist. Like, especially girls, they're launching missiles at each other all day. But they'll also kiss each other on the cheek and say, oh my God, I love your dress. And, you know, compliment you to death also. You know?
Not all of them are like from the heart, though. Just
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's all like they'll fake it
100%
all day long.
100%.
Meanwhile, the men are just sitting there like, what the hell's going on right now?
Yeah.
What, you were literally just destroying this girl in the car on her way to this party, and now you guys are like, you know, hanging off of each other.
Oh man.
Yeah.
She'll be the best cook you ever dated. If you have an ego...
Or Mama made it and she said that she made it.
Or she's pulling a quick one. Because if you like it, then you better put a ring on it. If you like it, then you put a ring on it.
If you have an ego, her family will rip that right away from you. Get used to going to hookah bar.
Huh? If you have an ego.
Dating Arab girls, so she's talking to men. If you have an ego, get ready for the family to rip that from you. Why?
So false.
Why would the family rip that from you?
Why would?
I'm sorry.
No, but the thing is, now she's speaking about the Arab girl's family, which has nothing to do with the girl herself.
She's talking about Arab men having egos to begin with, and then the girl's family ripping it from you.
Why?
Because they're strong? I don't know why. Is there some sort of competition there?
Move on.
Get used to smoking more hookah.
If you're going to be dating an Arab girl, and if you're an Arab making a video about dating an Arab girl, it's not called hookah. That's actually like, I don't know, the Indian term for the pipe. Argile. Or, shout out to Dunya Masr, Shisha.
Wow.
So, Argile or Shisha. I don't know why we need to expect to smoke more hookah.
You're probably going to have to check all the cars in a parking lot before you walk into a restaurant, just to make sure like her aunt or her uncle or her second cousin or anybody related to her is not there. She will love you if you bring a flask with you to an Arab wedding because there's a 99% chance it's going to be alcohol free.
She would love it if you brought a flask with you because there's a 99.9% chance that it's going to be alcohol free.
What?
She brought a flask with you because it's 99.9%
Because she's
going to be alcohol free.
Because she's an alcoholic?
You're an alcoholic, Arab girls are not.
You don't need to bring a flask in your jacket pocket if you're dating an Arab girl.
Let me just go ahead and just pour this in my drink. Nobody will see me.
That's insane.
You Don't Mess with the Zohan is her favorite Adam Sandler movie. If you're
You Don't Mess with the Zohan was about an Israeli Secret Service agent, right? Isn't that what the movie was about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why the would that be her favorite movie?
Donkey.
Who is this girl?
Donkey.
If you're walking around the mall and she spots a hijabi, she will run into the nearest store and hide in the dressing room. Costco is...
What is the... Okay,
What are you
I'm done.
talking about?
I'm done.
Sorry, we can't deal with stupidity that much.
This was a tough one. We're a minute and a half in. I'm sorry, my love, Amira. I mean, it's a cool video. You look great. I love the background. You got your makeup thing going. Keep doing that. Dating Arab girls has nothing to do with what we just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we can make a video about dating Arab girls, dating Arab men. What if you guys have any thoughts, comments, suggestions? Leave it down below. We love you. Continue to date Arabs. It's completely safe.
She does not represent, or she did not say anything.
0.
That's to do with Arab girls.
Yeah, 0.
Or Arabs in general.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. We're done.
Done.
That's it.
She